inspiring girls to be strong, smart, and bold. Girls Inc. of Halton does so much in our community, and we are here at Chorus today for an exciting event regarding Girls Inc., but also a donation to going to that group. And if you'd like to introduce yourself to everybody at home, I'd like to get a little bit of history as well about this group.
Well, thank you, Kelly. My name is Claudia Scobie, and I'm the Executive Director of Girls Incorporated of Halton. And our mission is to inspire all girls to be strong, smart, and bold. So we do this in a format of group programming, small groups of girls 10 to 12, and we facilitate with girls 5 to 18 years of age. So our programming, which has a history since 1864 and served over 900,000 girls in Canada and the US last year, is able to follow our girls from age 5 right through to 18 when they're off to university. All our programs are age appropriate, research based, and cost nothing for the parents. We are grateful to the United Way of Halton Hills and United Way of Milton, who supply funds for us in certain programs. And the rest of the time, because we are a charitable organization, our board of directors and volunteers raise funds. We're here today because we had the good fortune to be contacted by Halton Women in Motion, and they've raised $1,100, which will go directly to our program department and provide a program, Discovery Leadership, to girls in Milton this year.
And what a fabulous combination. You're combining this network of women, dynamos in our community, and you're connecting with the girls and inspiring them and maybe changing directions and changing paths for some of these young girls and giving them, inspiring them to maybe be something they might not have chosen a career path for themselves or even an idea or just that, again, that confidence.
Absolutely, and our mission says it all, inspiring all girls to be strong, smart, and bold, and you're exactly right. This is a perfect connection, a group of young entrepreneurs in Halton Women in Motion who want to help and support the young girls in their community. And at Girls Inc., we're not about changing the girls. No. We're here to inspire them to dream the biggest dreams they can dream.
Now, if you have a daughter and you're at home and you're a parent, again, who's watching this, so how would you connect with Girls Inc. and what are you looking for? Is there an email? Is it a website? How do they find out more information? This might be something interesting for their daughter.
Absolutely. Right now we're in 8 schools in North Halton, so all the funds raised go directly to our programs in Milton, so all your money stays here. And they can contact our organization through the school to see if the program is available in the school in their area. But we do have a national website, which is www.girlsinc.org, and I'm pleased to say this year we raised some funds to have our own website, which is girlsinchalton.org. So they can contact me through that address. They can mail me at Post Office Box 532, Campbellville, Ontario, or they can call me at 905-854-9953, and we'll certainly be happy to direct them in the right direction for their child.
And how wonderful. What an opportunity for young girls, again, in our community. Now, for corporations that are maybe watching and would like to step and jump on board to help out with Girls Inc., are you, again, for corporate donations, how would a company contact you if they wanted to do something for you?
They can certainly contact me directly through the website. My email address is girlsinchalton@bellnet.ca.
And like we've seen today, this town of Milton comes together, this community helps support, and again, women supporting these up-and-coming, strong, bold, smart women. This is our next generation, right, Claudia?
Absolutely, absolutely. A young girl supported today makes a strong, smart, and bold woman of tomorrow.
Love it. Let's leave it at that. Fabulous morning here at Chorus, and again, this fabulous check presentation here for Girls Inc. This has been wonderful. Thanks so much for speaking to us today. Kelly McIntyre on location for Milton Today TV. Well, as part of the morning with this check presentation, there's some fabulous women that are here, part of Women in Motion in Milton. And I was wondering if you could introduce yourself to everybody on camera, but telling us a little bit of the story about how you became involved in Women in Motion. And the second part of this is how incredible this is to take dynamic women in our community and donate money to these up-and-coming young women who are hopefully going to be, aspiring and following their dreams in our community.
Definitely. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to stop in and learn a little bit about what Halton Women in Motion are doing. My name's Anita Saini, and I joined the group in December. I've been living in Milton for the past 8 years, and I was just out, October last year, happened to notice a flyer for an evening of enterprise. Wondered what that was about, took note, because I'm always up for a little entrepreneurial spirit. Took note, and it was just a little kind of meet and greet session that the group was putting on at a local business.
And it's growing, I see.
It is. Apparently there was only about 10 members, and I think we're up to almost over 30 now. And that's all, in about 6 months. And so, I grabbed a neighbor, we came on over, we loved what we saw, and we're totally inspired by these local women that are all living in our backyard that, like I said, I've been in Milton for 8 years and didn't even know. And so that, I think, just speaks more than anything to the need.
And also the blend of talents in this group.
Yes, we have everyone from hair design to massage therapists to myself that does home fragrance, direct marketing companies, event planners, you name it.
Oh, and again, this was something, this money was raised, how was it, a charity event, or how was this $1,100 raised?
Well, it was definitely a group effort in terms of all the participants in the group taking part in helping to contribute towards this. The way it started is I had an opportunity, and again, myself having that little entrepreneurial itch, took advantage of an opportunity a friend of mine had offered me with bringing in some great bed sheets. He was bringing in full bed sheet sets, $30 a set, and he had said to me, Anita, a lot of people, would you mind helping me out? I'd be more than happy to, give you a little something for your effort. So I, in turn, took that opportunity. I mean, who doesn't need bed sheets? I think everyone owns at least one bed, and brought it to the group and said, I know who I know, but I don't know who you know. So, and again, that's in the spirit of networking, put it out to the group and said, why don't we take this opportunity? Let's all forward it to everyone we know. Let's pull the orders together, and I'll donate, $5 from the sale of each of these sets to Girls Inc. And so again, we are making this happen as a result of a group effort, and $5 from the sale of each set of bed sheets was donated to Girls Inc. And it's just led to other things now where I've opened it up to the group to say, let's do this on an ongoing basis.
And I've got to ask, why Girls Inc. this time around? Is there something that, again, the group thought that would be a great target for a charity, or?
Well, there's a lot of worthwhile charities out there, but Girls Inc. is a very close to home-based charity where it really inspires young girls. I believe it's from grade 6 to and up to really kind of find their confidence and be all they can be. Not to sound too cliche, but.
Don't be afraid to dream.
Exactly, and don't be afraid to do the things that may not be traditional, and to really help build their confidence, and that, I think, is really the future, and the next generation is and it speaks very nicely to what we as Halton Women in Motion represent. Different businesses, different women doing different things, whether they're traditional or not traditional, but you really can do anything you want to, and it's really important to instill that confidence at an early age.
Oh, I think it's fantastic. And again, this was presented today at Cora's. How exciting. And the response, again, from Girls Inc. has just been overwhelming. This will go a long way to help those girls. So thanks so much. And you know what? I was going to say, speaking of this entrepreneur, if you have an exciting background, let's go into a little bit about your background.
Okay.
So you've got a line that people might be familiar with in some of the grocery stores. Give us a little bit of history on your business.
Sure. Well, what I do nationally, and I guess you can say my full-time job, is I own a brand called Devya, D-E-V-Y-A, Indian Gourmet. It's a combination of my mother's middle and last name. I started the company about 6 years ago. I woke up one day after working corporate for many, many years. I think a lot of us do, and we all secretly dream of having our own businesses. I was fortunate enough to be in a position where I could quit my full-time job, and I woke up one morning and thought, you know, I want to do something really neat. Being a first-generation born Indo-Canadian, you know, I love leading a Western lifestyle, but I do have traditional roots, and I want to pass those on to my kids. And food is a very big part of that. And I grew up with my mom's cooking, absolutely loved it. You know, went off to, you know, some of the more ethnic stores, you know, 6-7 years ago in search of kind of a shortcut, you know, to a good home-cooked Indian meal.
Still didn't have the same flavors.
Well, of course not. And a lot of the product that was on the shelf at the time, you know, had artificial preservatives, artificial colors. And this day and age with, you know, everyone being very health conscious. And even 6 years ago, I don't think it was as top of mind as it is today. You know, there really wasn't anything that I could find, and especially not anything organic. And so that's when I decided that I wanted to come out with an organic line of Indian food, and everyone told me I was crazy because they said, "Oh, Anita, it's too niche." But I think Indian, it's not just white bread or black or white or brown bread anymore. It's everything in between. And Indian food has become so mainstream, and organic and healthy and all natural, I mean, that's become top of mind. So why not just meld the two together? And that's what I've been working on the last 6 years. And as a result, we've been able to establish ourselves as a national brand. We do a line of 4 simmer sauces. We do 2 papadums, which are thin lentil wafers, again, very authentic, all certified organic by the Canadian Certifying Agency. And you can buy us in any major grocery store in the organic section, including the Real Canadian Superstore right here in Milton, Food Port, and the new Metro. So,
and again, for girls who are thinking, wow, that's another idea to tick off on their list of things to do, right?
Definitely. So that's what I do full time, and you know, I've joined the group part time to do a little direct marketing on a business called Scentsy, which is wickless home fragrance, and that really allows me to really go out and meet new people and really get to connect on a grassroots level which is something you don't always get to do when you're running a national.
Now, I was going to say, so connecting, if you want to connect with Halton Women in Motion, if someone's watching out there and an entrepreneur who'd like to join the group as you're growing, how can they get in contact with you? Is there a website, phone number? How do they become a member?
You can definitely check out our website, which is haltonwomeninmotion.com, and on there you will find a little bio on each of our members, as well as a contact information. We meet once a month, usually during the summer once a month, during the year, you know, twice a month. And, you know, right now we meet at Chorus every Wednesday morning.
And networking and inspiring each other.
Exactly. We all stand up and tell a little bit about ourselves, and we all try and refer from within the group so that we can build a really strong network of women. So, you know, we as women, we're not working against each other, but we're putting all our strengths and working for each other.
Oh, thanks so much. See, we've got Women in Motion Helping Girls, Inc. Fabulous morning here at Coors with a check presentation for $1,100. Milton Today TV, Kelly McIntyre. We're here at the check presentation. Again, we've got 2 more guests here. Now, Tammy, maybe you could introduce, again, one of these other Women in Motion, and also telling us a bit about the history and introducing us to you and your title with the company.
Well, my name's Tammy. I'm with Events to Remember. I'm an event planner and volunteer manager. I'm the president of the Halton Women in Motion, and I guess I started that in September 2009. Since then, we've seen a lot of growth. We're up to 45 members. Kim is one of our newest members. You can introduce yourself.
Kimberly Singh. I'm a mobile mortgage specialist with RBC. So I'm not officially self-employed, but I am an entrepreneur of the local Halton community. I offer in-home, mobile, non-banking hour meetings with clients to talk about their mortgages. And I actually joined the Halton Women in Motion after hearing about it for a couple of years. So I heard about it pretty much since its inception, and was introduced to the group, I guess, about 4 or 5 months ago. And it's just a great opportunity to network within the group. It's a nice opportunity to get out and get breakfast every couple of weeks, and we do a lot of great things for the community.
And the blending of such diverse backgrounds from all these powerful women, which is nice too, because you're not all sort of in the same field. Which the variety must be great too, to help each other and to network.
Yeah, we make sure that we have one person from each industry. So we have an event planner, we have a mortgage specialist, an interior designer. We have one of everyone, and we all work really well. It's a very dynamic group. It's a group that I think we're great at giving out referrals, and also we're trying to get our name out there and also give back to the community, which is why we did this check presentation for Girls Inc. today.
Fantastic. So the goal, like for like a 5-year plan. So as you're growing and as you're building, is it again just supporting everybody trying to venture out on their own business? That getting these women in motion to, just to support what they're doing. Is that sort of the vision for this program?
The vision of the program definitely is number one would be to support each other. So the main purpose of the group is to get together and refer business within the group. So someone needs a hairdresser. Well, I have a hairdresser in the group. Here's her number. That would be the number one focus. Also, I mean, we've gained a lot of good friendships from this as well.
The smiling and the camaraderie and the joking around. So you're making friends as well.
Yeah. And then also giving back to the community. So we didn't want to be a group that's going to say, okay, we're solely about just making money. I mean, everyone likes to make money. Everyone needs money. It's great to give referrals, but it's also good to take a little bit of that energy and give it back to the community. So
have you got any other projects that are coming up that you're doing fundraising for that are coming up in the fall or winter that you've got on the targeted on the calendar?
We do, but we can't tell you them yet.
Oh, okay. So we'll have to come back and chat with you after about that, which would be great. But again, so there's things on the go. You guys are, again, there's women in motion here. Now, if people wanted to, again, that are watching, that want to be part of this group, again, we've heard it's just connecting people. But how do you connect with you?
Through our website, haltonwomeninmotion.com.
Now, what about if you're shy? Again, do you have to get up and speak in front of this group, or what does an actual meeting set up like, or is it more of a casual chat over breakfast for someone who might be a little apprehensive about getting up in front of people? And it is always difficult, but how comfortable is it for people coming into that first meeting?
I think that you have to remember that not everybody is comfortable speaking in front of a public, but the nice thing is we are a group of really easygoing women. Usually it's just the group that sits around that table, so we all have to introduce ourselves. You get over
it's
your
not like a Simon Cowell where you're...
No, you really get over your shyness. After the first time you get up there, you may be a little jittery, but after that, we know each other. We talk outside the group. We do functions outside the group, so really I don't think after the first meeting, that first initial introduction, that it's much of an issue.
And is it so during these meetings? Take us through what a meeting would entail. So you're sort of networking, finding out about people's businesses, exchanging cards, and is that sort of the over a course of a couple of hours?
Yes, traditionally we have a set agenda to make sure that we do hit some of the key targets that we do have to cover, but we do have an introductory period that we each go around, I think it's 30 seconds to kind of introduce who we are in case there's some new members or some potential new members, as well as talk about what is a good referral to us. And it's a great opportunity with the group of our size when they're going around, even though we know each other, we know what we all do, it's a great kind of memory jog. Oh, I need to talk to her about this person. And it's a great way of referral. So generally when we walk out of this meeting every 2 weeks or in the summer every month, we walk out, each of us, with potentially a referral, if not that time, the next time.
Oh, fantastic. Now, a lot of us are moms. I have sons, but a lot of these women in this group have daughters. And something as powerful as Girls Inc. and what they're doing for girls, how great was that to hand that check over, Tammy, today and know you're going to be inspiring some young girls in the community?
It's an amazing feeling. I have 2 boys personally, but I was a young girl, and I think it's a great opportunity for women like us who are entrepreneurs and who are out in the community to be able to mentor young girls. It's a great opportunity, it's great exposure, and it's also good for them to see people and what they do when they're adults, per se.
And just give them the dream to dream big, right? Which is just the message here. Thank you so much. And again, we're at Chorus here. Great check presentation. Halton Women in Motion, inspiring young girls. $1,100 was donated here this morning. Thank you so much for what you've done. Kelly McIntyre, On Location, Milton Today TV.